Hello, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a video for the people born in the year of the rabbit. So let's hop straight to it and see what cards we've got here this week for the bunnies. I will say that puns aren't my strongest suit, but it would be interesting to see how many puns I could get in a single reading when it comes to the actual animal of the personality. But as I say, we're doing the rabbits today, so let's not rabbit on and pick some cards. Let's see where we're at. Let's have a go with maybe that. Maybe there, and we'll take that one from the bottom, we'll take that one from the middle, we'll take that one from the top. What have we got? We've got a white and a black and a black. So as I've always tried to kind of get across, or the point I've been trying to make, is that the white isn't necessarily good, black isn't necessarily bad, white isn't necessarily bad, black isn't necessarily good. It's just white is more positive than the black, obviously, and black is more negative than the white, obviously, but it's all about the compatibilities of the cards when we flip them. So where are we at? We've got that dog jumping in there for the rabbit, and again, compatibility wise, and that's what we're looking at here. Even though it's a white card, I mean, it is pushing that positive relationship through. So you do have something that is going on around you at the moment, which is something that has got your attention, or at least you're alert to it. You're very alert to it, and you have a need to sniff out what you feel could potentially be opportunities, or I would like to say something positive on the horizon. However, this could cause problems, because the more that you seek to find something better, you may not actually be able to notice what is going on right in front of you right now, and you may just end up taking that for granted. I think what you've got here is a workable relationship between the dog and the rabbit, but this isn't necessarily it. I think that white dog is just setting you up for sort of a defensive sort of position as you move forward into the black negative space here. As I say, the dog there is a compatible card to some degree, and as I say, it is about the compatibility. Even though it is positive, I don't see it as a everything is as it seems. I don't see it as, you know, an actual, this is positive. I see this as potentially you could have your suspicions or your doubts, and potentially you could be right, and you're sniffing out maybe an alternative. Maybe you're just looking for trouble. Maybe you're sniffing out trouble. Maybe you're sniffing out evidence or some kind of reasoning or a justification for something. Maybe you are just looking to find answers to questions that you have. But it has put you on the defense, because this is something that actually matters to you. It's something that could be quite important to you, and it is something that you're willing to protect. Whether that be selfishly or unconditionally, it's something that you've kind of decided is yours. And now you're gonna sort of, I don't know, guard it like a guard dog, and basically try and keep hold of it and look after it, and basically, I don't know, I don't want to say lock it away in a tower, but potentially that's what your kind of aim, that is your aim here, is to basically keep this to yourself. You got a rat jumping in there, and for a rabbit, the rat is actually a reasonably okay card. They're quite similar, the rat and the rabbit. However, it is in a negative place. It is in a negative kind of situation, and I think right now there are things that you could have done. There are things that you could have done to fix this, or there could have been things to change this or make this actually workable. But it's too late for that now. It's too late for that now, and potentially it is because something is happening, something you're already suspicious of, and something you don't trust, and something that you're actually looking out for actively right now, actually looking for that trouble. The rat is a family-orientated card. It's a symbol of unions, whether it be a marriage or family ties or something like this. So potentially there's been a betrayal in the family, and potentially that's something that you're now investigating and you're looking into. I think there are things that you needed to do, or things that you needed to get done. They were neglected, and because of that, things have gone awry. and you've seen this happen, and for some known reason, instead of accepting the fact they've gone array and just gone, yep, I know that they've gone a little bit skew-if, you're actually actively trying to find justifications of why it's gone skew-if, or if it actually is skew-if and you're not actually imagining things. I think potentially you're trying to avoid gaslighting yourself over potential suspicions that you have, or things that are, I guess, in some ways, working you up. They're getting to you. They're making you feel agitated, frustrated. They're making you feel like you need to be, again, it's that dog, be defensive. The rat also comes with a hot temper, and potentially that, and the dog, in fact, the dog and the rat, competitive, argumentative, defensive. Yeah, and I see this. I see that you are trying to find a problem. You're trying to find a issue. Now finding a problem is very different to finding a solution. You're not looking for a solution. You're looking for the problem. You're looking for the root cause of it, or you're looking to justify your own suspicions or to validate your own assumptions. That's what you're doing. And that dog and the rat there are very defensive and very quick to temper, and I think right now that's what's shining through here. As you push through this week, you are getting quicker and quicker to temper, and bang, that horse is jumping straight in there just to take it the full way. And that horse is a romantic card. It's associated with relationships. It's associated with sort of, you know, being married or being in a family situation, which is more not the whole family, like the rat could be anybody in the family, but the horse is more the actual spouse, the actual partner. It's a romantic, sort of emotional, very in-depth card. And I think right now it's hard to keep your temper because you are feeling unappreciated. You're feeling quick to temper anyway. You're being unusually outspoken, or maybe not unusually, but just more so than you usually would be. You're finding it hard to be discreet in what you're doing. You're very open with it. You're not taking an opportunity to be passive and diplomatic here. You're actually taking the opportunity to be sarcastic, poke holes, find problems. Sort of, as I say, you are literally sniffing out problems. And to be honest, I don't think you're wrong. I think potentially there is an opportunity to sniff out problems. But realistically, is it worth finding problems that aren't necessarily problems until you find them and make them a problem? I mean, just because they're problems, it doesn't mean it's your problem. You know, the ship sinking is not your problem unless you are on the ship. And if you know it's sinking when you got on the ship just to prove that it was sinking, then that's relatively foolish, isn't it? And I think you need to be a little bit more diplomatic in that sense, because you are a rabbit, and diplomacy and negotiation is definitely more your trait than jumping to temper and attacking the people that are closest to you. I think really with the three of those cards there being some of the most these three cards are some of the most temperamental cards that you could get, or personalities that you can get. The dog, the rat, and the horse. In fact, the rat and the horse are actually direct conflicts with each other for this very reason. All you're really missing right here is the dragon, and then you would have a full set of the most sort of explosive and sort of temper tantrum, throw their toys out of their pram set of cards. However, I don't think this is a time for dragons, because what you've got here is the dog, which is the opposite of that dragon, which is pushing you in a different direction. You are justifiably looking for problems, or looking for their issue, looking for answers. You're looking for something. This has got something to do with family and relationship, and there's a breakdown here. A breakdown in communication. There is a breakdown in what is happening, and I just think maybe you're just not getting it. Maybe you're not getting it. Maybe you're just looking for problems when really you could just be trying to find a way to solve this. But as I say, there were things that you could have done to fix it, but I think it's just too little too late now. So it's not necessarily that it's a problem that caused the problem, or it's not what you're looking for that caused the problem. It is the fact that you created this problem by not doing things previously and not basically paying attention or being considerate in the past. And now it's all starting to catch up with you. And we'll find out how you handle that next week when we come back and do another reading for the rabbit people. I will be back tomorrow with a reading for the dragons and the snakes for Karmic Wednesday, or Reptile Wednesday. I don't know, but the snakes and the dragons will be tomorrow. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you then. If I don't, I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.